Welcome to the Fargo Public Library, Tasty Traveling Tales. This is a program where we journey across the world and we visit different continents. We make a fun snack and we read a story. My name is Cindy, and today we're going to journey to South America. And in South America, there's lots of things in the Amazon, lots of animals and creatures. There's also this little guy. His name is Dude, and he's a tree frog. So we're going to read the story Crunchy, Not Sweet by Amy Ward. There it is. Crunchy, Not Sweet. Hoppity ploppity, little tree dude. There's Dude right there. Clinging and a-swinging, and he's thinking about food. Dude's diet is boring. It's time for some exploring. He's in a hungry, try-anything mood. The worm Dude was eating didn't have any crunch. So he spies on Monkey eating her lunch. What's she eating? It's a banana, isn't it? He takes a big bite, but something's not right. Too mushy, too sweet, and there's no crunch in the munch. Ooh, he spit it right out. Dude hears a loud bird snip snacking away on berries with seeds. He joins their buffet. He plucks one to eat. But it's terribly sweet. Blah. He starts to think that worms maybe are okay. But worms are so boring. He needs more exploring. Dude checks out a squirrel devouring a nut. This crunch is as noisy as Dude's empty gut. But Dude cannot hack it. There's no way to crack it. And that puts Frog in a deep no-food rut. Look at how sad he looks. Zip, zipping, flipping, a dark spot zooms by. The sound is appealing, and he thinks he knows why. Dude looks all about. His tongue lashes out. It snaps it. It slurps it. What is it? A fly. Hooray for exploring. This fly is not boring. It's crunchy, not sweet. And the perfect frog treat. The end. Speaking of treats, I think we should go over to the kitchen and meet our friend Lauren and make a fun treat. Hello. Hi. Our story today brought us to the continent of South America, where there's lots of rainforests, and we read a story about a tree frog named Dude. He was very cute. Anyway, he was looking for something crunchy, not sweet. But today, we're going to make something sweet and crunchy.
Ooh.
In South America, the biggest country they have is called Brazil. So we're going to make something called brigadeiro, and it's just a Brazilian fudge.
Ooh, I love fudge.
You ready to get started?
Yes. So for our brigadeiro, we need, for our ingredients, we have condensed milk, we have some cocoa powder, some butter, and some salt. And that's all you need.
That's it. Before we start cooking, we need to pour our fudge onto a plate. So we need to butter up our plate. We're going to have Lauren do that for us. You just use your little fingers that we've washed all up, because washing our hands is so important.
And this is fun for kids. Look at this. Smear your butter on here.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No, I love butter.
All right. Then you can just set that aside because you won't need that for a little bit. Now here comes the part where you might have to have a big person with you because it involves some cooking. I'm going to start with the butter and get it melting in there. Get it melting. Melt, melt, melt.
And you want condensed milk next?
Yep, I'm going to add some sweetened condensed milk next. I'll throw that in there. Woo! This is some thick milk, isn't it?
It's not like normal milk. It's like sweet milk. It's really good in chocolates and candies.
Cake.
Want a little salt?
I am going to use a pinch of salt. You know how to do that? You just pinch it like this, and then you go like that. It's so fun.
Nice.
It's much better than shaking it.
That's right.
And then I think we can add our cocoa, Lauren. Sprinkle it in there. Ooh, look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
Ooh, chocolatey.
All right. You know, cocoa beans, I think, are in South America, too. I think they grow there. Yeah.
Some of the best chocolate is from South America.
That's very true. I'm going to change my utensils from my spatula to my whisk, because it will whisk that cocoa right in there. And once we have that all smooth, we are going to just cook it. We're going to cook it for about 5 minutes until it thickens up a little bit. It's super important to stir constantly while you're cooking your brigadeiro because it can burn really easily. Now that I have it all smooth, I'm going to switch from my whisk back to my spatula. Thank you, Lauren. There we go. And then how we know we're done cooking it is we're going to run our spatula down the middle like this. See how it ran together really quickly? We're waiting for it to run together really slowly, and then it's cooked just enough. All right, I think we're getting to a pretty good consistency. We've cooked it for about 5 minutes or so, and let's see if I can make that cut down the middle and see if it stays. See how it takes a little longer to get to the other side and come together? Yeah.
Makes kind of like a line right
See
down
if
the
we
middle.
can show the camera.
Yeah.
See how it takes a little time? It's getting a little thicker. So we're going to pour this onto our buttered plate.
Which I have ready.
There it is. I suppose I should be pouring it from the other direction to make it fancier. Lauren's going to give it a little wiggle jiggle so it kind of evens out.
You can sing your chocolate song now.
Oh,
chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
And then we're going to let this chill for about 2 hours.
All right.
All right, so we've taken our fudge out of the fridge. It's cooled for a little while. And we cleaned up our mess from me dropping my chocolate spatula from before. Now the fun part begins. Lauren has to put butter all over her hands.
Just get more butter.
I know.
What a lucky day for me.
And then she's going to roll some chocolate into a ball. You can make them any size you like. I picked about this size. So she's going to make them hopefully that size.
And that butter helps the chocolate not stick to my hands so much.
Yeah,
I'm going to scoop them up. Oh, this is going to be so fun for you kids at home.
Yes, this is the fun part.
Roll it.
And then she'll put it in the sprinkles, and then I'll finish it up. This is kind of a two-person operation, because if you try and do both, you end up with coconutty hands, and you got to wash them if you want a sprinkly one.
Which topping should we do first?
Let's do coconut. It's right in front of me.
Boop.
And I'm just going to fill it up, roll it a little bit.
I'll keep making fudge balls.
Yeah. And then I'll plop it in our little candy cup like that. Isn't that pretty?
Nice. Oh, that does look so pretty. Should we do sprinkles?
Let's do sprinkles next.
Alrighty.
Sounds perfect. Let's do a sprinkly one. Oh, very good. Keep rolling. We need to make one of nuts at least.
This is fun.
Here's the sprinkly one. Look at how pretty.
Very good. And our last one we're going to do is...
These are crushed pecans. You could have any kind of crushed nut you want. You can do it in chocolate sprinkles. You could do it in just sugary sprinkles. Ooh, there's our, that's a perfectly round ball, Lauren. You missed your calling. Maybe you should be a candy maker.
I shouldn't
Or maybe a candy eater.
More of an eater than a maker.
So those are brigadeiros.
Yummy.
Yes, very fun. We made some more, so we have a whole bunch in here to share.
Yum. And we stuck these in the fridge for a little bit too?
Yeah, you want them to at least firm up a little bit. So we put them in the fridge, and in between your eatings, you want to keep them in the fridge so they're nice and fudgy.
Yummy. Those look delicious.
All right, so I'm so glad you traveled with us to South America. Our next continent is a surprise?
Yes, I think it's a surprise.
Okay, we won't say, but we'll see you then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.